There were three of us. Dev, who wanted every trip to become a dare. Meera, who carried a sketchbook and a tin box of vine charcoal. And me, Arka, holding the folded survey map my uncle said was 30 years old. We had gone into the old Sal forest after lunch, meaning to find a dry stream bed and come back before dusk. The forest made afternoon feel borrowed. The leaves were so thick overhead that the light came down grey and flat, like cream-tinted paper rubbed with ash. Damp bark smelled bitter. Small insects clicked in the undergrowth. Twice we heard a woodpecker strike, but the sound came from behind us both times.
Wrong map.
Dave laughed and pointed ahead.
Then let us find something the map forgot.
We found the forest hut just after that. It leaned between two strangler figs, its lime-washed walls split open, and its cold iron hasp hanging loose. Inside, under a shelf, lay a night watch logbook, an inventory list, and a sealed envelope gone soft with damp. The last entry was written in India ink. Feed the mouth before dark. Do not carry it past the white roots. No one spoke. Then Dev called from outside.
You should see this.
Behind the hut, roots had risen from the ground like old fingers. Between them sat the idol. It was no taller than my forearm, black stone rubbed smooth at the knees and shoulders. Its head was too large. A strip of tarnished brass had been fixed where its mouth should have been, and the brass was dark inside, as if smoke slept there. Meera opened her sketchbook.
Do not touch it yet.
Dev touched it. The afternoon thinned at once. Not vanished. Thinned. The grey light around us seemed to pull toward the brass mouth, and the leaves above became hard black shapes. My hand torch flickered in my bag, though I had not switched it on.
Battery,
Dave said, but softly. Meera drew fast. Charcoal rasped on the page. She sketched the idol, the roots, Dev's hand around its head. When she lifted the page, the drawing had a pale hole where the idol should have been. The charcoal dust had gathered at the bottom of the sheet like dead flies.
It ate the light.
We put the idol down. The forest brightened by one poor shade. That should have ended it. We should have walked away while the path still remembered us. Instead, Dev wrapped the idol in his scarf.
proof. Nobody will believe a page with a blank spot.
At 5 by my watch, dusk settled under the trees, though outside the forest the day must still have been alive. We walked back the way we had come. 10 minutes later, the hut stood ahead again. Meera did not argue with the map. She took the hand torch from my bag and switched it on. The beam came out thin and blue. It struck Dev's scarf. Under the cloth, the idol's mouth showed as a narrow, dark line. The torch dimmed.
It ate the light.
Dave's smile failed then. He unwrapped the idol and set it on the ground. The brass mouth shone once, not with reflected light, but with the look of a wet pen line. The torch died in Meera's hand. Night came all at once. We had Dev's camping lamp left, a square little thing with a cracked glass pane. He lit it with shaking fingers. The lamp made a weak circle around us, 3 faces, white roots, black leaves, the idol waiting where Dev had set it down. Something moved beyond the circle. Not a body. A silhouette. It stood flat against one tree, then another, as if a figure had been pressed into the bark with charcoal. Its shadow did not match the lamp. It leaned toward Dev. The idol's mouth opened with a dry click. Meera grabbed my sleeve.
Put the lamp in front of it.
Dev shook his head.
It will go dark.
The silhouette took one step closer without lifting its feet. So Dev knelt. He placed the lamp before the idol. The brass mouth widened, and the flame bent sideways. The glass cracked. The wick shrank. The idol had eaten the light. For 1 second I saw Dev clearly, his hands empty, his face half erased by the dark, his mouth forming my name. Then the lamp went out. When Meera and I reached the forest edge near dawn, Dev was not with us. In my bag, between the wet map and Meera's ruined sketchbook, we found his scarf folded around a small strip of tarnished brass. It was warm.